Hi, I'm Beth Novogratz.
And I'm Suki Novogratz.
We're sister-in-laws, and we've been writing about and teaching meditation for more than 10 years. So today we're here to do a short meditation with everyone. How many people here have meditated before? So that's good. And anybody have a daily practice? Nice. And how many people are thought about meditation, maybe want to try it sometime in the future, or, okay, well, we're going to do that now. So,
we don't have to wait for a perfect moment to meditate. We don't have to wait for perfect conditions. In fact, who would have thought TEDx Attica would be the perfect place to start a meditation practice? But it is. So I'm going to ask you to get comfortable in your seat and to close your eyes. And we're going to check in. I want you to feel your sit bones in your chair, the weight of your thighs, and your feet in your shoes, pressing into the floor. Keep your spine erect, but roll your shoulders back in a comfortable posture. And place your hands gently on your thighs. And let's check in. What's going on inside? What's coming up for you? What physical sensations, thoughts, emotions? I know for me, I'm feeling a little anxious and a little nervous standing on a stage in front of a bunch of people I don't know. But that's okay. I can just observe it without judgment. I'm just having a very human experience. Now, we're going to do some deep belly breath work to prepare for meditation. And I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And I'm going to demonstrate, because you can make a noise, and I don't want you to feel awkward when it happens. So breathing in through your nose and exhale out. And that sort of relaxes your tummy, gives you a soft stomach. And so it might be helpful to put your hands on your stomach. And we'll take 4 breaths together. We inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one last time. Inhale and exhale.
okay, so that wasn't the actual meditation. That was just the prep. But now we're going to do the meditation. And what we're going to do is Suki is going to hit this meditation bowl and produce some beautiful sounds. And when you hear the sounds, just follow them with your ears until you can't hear them anymore. And from that point, just kind of follow your breath. It doesn't have to be deep, just regular inhale, exhale. And for those of you who haven't meditated before, what you'll notice is, I mean, this happens to everybody, but if you haven't done it, you probably haven't noticed it. There's going to be thoughts that are going to come sneaking in, other thoughts that are going to come bombarding you. And when that happens, you just notice them and you go back to your breath. And it'll happen again probably 2 seconds later, and you notice them and you go back to your breath. We're only going to do this for 3 or 4 minutes, so it's not scary amount of time, but it's enough time that we have this experience together and kind of bring us all into one space in another level. So close your eyes if you're comfortable, otherwise you can leave them open, either way. So gently open your eyes and smile.
So how do you feel? Nice? Well, I'm going to do a little check-in. And I certainly feel a lot more relaxed. I feel a lot more comfortable. And so what happened? I mean, when I came on stage, I wasn't lying when I said I was nervous. I mean, my amygdala, which is my fear center in my brain, was like on fire, fight or flight mode. I mean, there's like the red dot, I see friendly faces, and I'm a little nervous, like, get off stage. I was nervous. But after I did the deep belly breath work, my physiology all changed. Because getting that soft belly activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which releases your relaxation response. And from that place, I could then meditate. And I could sort of observe my fears, anxieties, and emotions without judgment, and I could see it as passing weather. And we know now from MRI studies that just with 8 weeks of a dedicated meditation practice, you can change your brain. When you're meditating, you're actively shrinking your amygdala, your fear center of your brain, and you're creating gray matter in your prefrontal cortex, which is your grand master, where poetry lives, where science lives, where your better nature, and where joy and love lives. And so why is this great? It's great because I'm never going to be able to get rid of fear. In fact, we need that alarm. It's helpful. But now I have a way to shift my physiology, and I have meditation, which can prime my brain so that I can make better choices.
And part of the reason for that is because meditation gives you this incredible opportunity to kind of see how you operate, and how that all of us, until we start separating ourselves from it, really operate on these stories that are from our childhood, stories we've been told or tell ourselves about ourselves and how things have to be and how we are. And when you start meditating, you start the stories start falling apart. And you start seeing like, well, I don't actually have to be that person, or I don't have to act that way. And that doesn't actually serve me anymore. And so it gives you this incredible kind of superpower and a different way of walking in the world. And so when Suki and I first kind of got into meditation, and we were curious but hesitant. You know, we didn't really believe the hype. But then once we started practicing every day, which was not hard, it's 15, 20 minutes a day. So it wasn't like this major life change. But once we did, we started realizing like, hey, this is insane and insanely powerful. And so we got a little born again about it because we wanted everyone we knew to, we're like, it's free, it's 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. It's not hard. Like, we just did it. It's really not hard. But it really is powerful and life-changing.
And you're all meditators now. So our wish for all of you is to keep it going. Thank you so much.
Thank you.